Wow, what's this new event we got there? New adventure, yeah? The tale of Pumpkin Johnny. And Halloween again. It's Halloween at Hogwarts. Help Hagrid prepare for this year's pumpkin-themed party. But beware of a scary story that might be more than just a story, really. Complete this spooky adventure for a one-of-a-kind Halloween outfit. Let's try it, guys. I guess I'm in a pumpkin head for this costume. So we're in the Great Hall. Whoa, so let's see what's happening here. Halloween is one of my favorite times of year. Maybe because of pranks? Ha! Tulip will be Tulip always. The Great Hall looks amazing with all of Hagrid's pumpkins. I wonder what events the school has planned for Halloween. Halloween at Hogwarts. Is there anything better? You certainly seem excited for the holiday, Tonks. Why not? Halloween is the best. There is food, sweets, and parties, and I can transform all I want, and no one seems to mind. Yeah, this is always the worst time of years. Ben is a scary cat as always. Either something terrifying happens that puts us in danger, or something terrifying happens but it's just for fun. Sometimes terrifying things are the most fun, Ben. Welcome all and happy Halloween. Woohoo, everyone is celebrating, alright. We have many exciting events planned for this year's celebration. But first, take a moment to appreciate the decorations around you. Each and every one of these lovely pumpkins was grown by our very own groundskeeper, Rubius Hagrid. Yeah, Hagrid, good work. Yeah, Hagrid. And now for this year's events. First, Professor Beans has a special challenge he calls Bobbing for History. Hagrid's pumpkins really are loving and you can do so much with them. Eating, carving, smashing. What's your favorite pumpkin pastime, Autumn? I like carving them. I don't like pumpkin as a dish much. Unless it's a sweet dish. I have always loved carving pumpkins myself. It's true, you can be creative and carve a scary face or a funny face, and the candle inside makes a spooky effect. Plus, you get to use a big sharp knife. And finally, this year's Marquee event will be something entirely. We need a pumpkin themed party. Right, let's start. Let's learn the details. We have to complete it within 3 hours. Hagrid is preparing a special crop of pumpkins exclusively for this occasion. Anyone who volunteers to help Hagrid with his pumpkins will receive 10 points to their respective houses. Thank you and happy Halloween! I have never been to a pumpkin-themed party before. This could be fun. Hard to imagine anything dangerous happening at a pumpkin party. What a relief! Those two came along, Esmeralda and Merula. I suppose you lot are excited about the pumpkin party. Maybe, and what of it? Nothing, I just knew you were children. Only a baby would enjoy something as silly as a pumpkin party. Were you hoping for something more dangerous? Breaking into a crypt in Hogwarts Hollow, perhaps? Ah, good one, Ben. I would think getting temporarily blinded by a goblin ghost would teach you a lesson. Why, you filthy! Don't use that M word. Calm down, both of you. There is no reason to fight. And about pumpkin of all things, I'm simply saying that there are much more exciting things that can happen on Halloween. Like when Fenrir Greyback and his gang attacked the school in the middle of Halloween feast. Now that was exciting. It certainly was exciting, but I wouldn't recommend it. Cecile and I very nearly got ourselves killed. I thought Halloween was supposed to be scary, but there is nothing scary about pumpkins. That's not true. Anything can be scary under the right circumstances. When I was little, I was quite afraid of an old oak tree in our backyard. Ben, you are afraid of everything. And to be honest, I'm still not sure that gnarly old oak can be trusted. Wait a minute, that's not human or animal that you need to be trusted with. Of course, you would be scared of things like trees and pumpkins, but I never would. What about you, Ray? Do you think something as silly as a pumpkin could ever be scary? Maybe. I'm not exactly scared of pumpkins, but I agree with Ben. Anything can be scary under the right circumstances. I mean, look at those werewolves. I love wolves, but sometimes some werewolves are scary. Don't get me wrong, it's not as if I am afraid of pumpkins either, but anything is possible. You are both wrong. I won't waste any more time with you. And she's gone with her lucky. Why does Merula always have to ruin everything? Pay no attention to her when she's only being Merula as always. Well, whether pumpkins are scary or not, I could always use some extra house points. Perhaps we should visit Hagrid and see if he needs help with his pumpkins. Let's help Hagrid then. To the Hagrid's garden, here we go. Alright, here we are at the Hagrid's garden. And they are working on pumpkins out there. Barnaby and Penny and Tulip and others. Hula all, thanks so much for coming. Hello Hagrid, your pumpkins looking great. Grill these ones special to be extra tasty. They will be a hit at the pumpkin party for sure. I should have known you'd be here, Ray. Always looking to please the grown-ups, aren't you? Well, Hagrid is a good one. Then why are you here, Merula? Only because Professor Snape offered 5 extra points to Slytherin if I showed up, so here I am. Did you work off your courage to come to the pumpkin patch, Cooper? Why, you... So you and Ray are afraid of pumpkins. No one is going to make fun of you. Except me. Cut it out, Merula. What? You both admitted it. You said pumpkins could be scary. Or have you changed your mind? Pumpkins, of course, they can be scary. Have you heard the tale of Pumpkin Johnny? I don't think I have heard that name before. And we're finished with Hagrid telling stories. Pumpkin Johnny, right? So Johnny was a student at Hogwarts who loved pumpkins. That's right, Autumn. He would spend hours in the pumpkin patch caring for the school pumpkins. But the other boys weren't so nice. They were always picking on poor little Johnny. Then what happened? Are you sure you want to know? It's not a happy story. Oh, just tell us and be done with it. Very well. One day on Halloween it happened. What happened? Stop being so mysterious. Tell us already, Hagrid. One of the other boys struck Johnny with the Maleforce jinx and trapped his head in a pumpkin. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't think it's hilarious if it can cause like a death or something bad. Not for poor Johnny. The other students started to mock him, calling him Pumpkin Johnny. Johnny was so distraught. He ran into the forbidden forest, never to be seen again. Never to be seen again? Don't tell me he didn't even return to his family. That's it? I thought this was supposed to be a scary story. Same here. The story doesn't end there, Merula. Oh, I think here comes the spooky part. The next day, all the pumpkins in the castle were smashed to bits. I don't think that's scary. It may be like he was angry at the pumpkins, or like before, and the students who laughed at Johnny started having awful nightmares. Oh, that sounds spooky. They dreamed Johnny was lurking just behind them, still with the pumpkin on his head. If they turned around, he would strike them with the Maleforgings, trapping their heads in pumpkins forever. Trapping your head in a pumpkin forever? That's not a pleasant thought. The thing is, Pumpkin Johnny never really went away. Don't tell me he's still away in that forbidden forest. Till this day, they say that if you knock on a pumpkin while saying Pumpkin Johnny's name 3 times, he will return and he will wreak havoc, wreak terror on the school till those who summoned him have learned their lesson. Knock on a pumpkin, you mean like that? Like this? Merula, what are you doing? Just proving that you are all a bunch of silly children. I'll do it. I'll perform the ritual right now and summon Pumpkin Johnny. Should I dare her or should I warn against her? I think if Hagrid says it, that must be true, right? So I will warn her. Stop it, Merula. You shouldn't mess with stuff like this. Oh yeah, then what if I did this? Pumpkin Johnny. Pumpkin Johnny. Pumpkin Johnny. Huh? Nothing happened actually. Of course, nothing happened. It's only a story and I got you good. Now that's enough. We have plenty of work to do on the pumpkins. When we're done, come to the courtyard tomorrow morning and I will dole out your house points. Actually, nothing happened. I was looking forward to something happening, spooky or something. Anyway, let's go to the courtyard to meet Hagrid and get free house points. Nah. Oh, there are a lot of people gathering over here. It's nice to win points instead of losing them every time I knocked something over. That's 10 more points to Gryffindor, 20 to Hufflepuff, 10 points to Ravenclaw. What about Slytherin? Hello, Penny. Hey, Autumn. You look terrible. Is something wrong? You don't seem your usual self. It's nothing, Autumn. I had a terrible nightmare last night. Terrible nightmare, alright. A nightmare? What sort of nightmare? It was about the character from Hagrid's story, Pumpkin Johnny. Whoa, really? Do you want to tell me what happened? It might help you feel better. Alright, But don't blame me if you get scared. I don't easily get scared. In my dream, I was wandering the castle corridors. In my nightmare, I kept wandering the corridors. It was like they went on forever. The whole time, it felt like someone was behind me, but every time I turned around, no one was there. Then what happened? That's when I heard it, breathing, just out of view. I turned around again and saw him. Who? Pumpkin Johnny. He raised a wand and hit me with the pumpkin head jinx, but it wasn't a normal jinx. This one was permanent. I was trapped in a pumpkin head forever. That's when I woke up. I'm sorry you had such a terrible nightmare, Penny. It's not your fault, Autumn. But it was only a dream, right? Pumpkin Johnny couldn't possibly be real. It can be hard to tell what's real and what's a story in a place like Hogwarts. Maybe Pumpkin Johnny is real. I sure hope not, Autumn. That would be terrifying. How do you stop something that can appear in your nightmare? Maybe you should start having dreams? Did I hear that right? Did you have a bad dream, Penny? Stop listening to us every time, Merula. Stop it, Merula. Now is not the time. I can barely believe it. You lot can't handle one spooky story. You better watch out, Merula. If Pumpkin Johnny is real, he will be coming for you, too. Then let him come. I'm not afraid of some pumpkin-headed boy. Merula, please do us a favor and just go away. Fine. Hope this doesn't ruin the pumpkin party for you. Good grief. The pumpkin party. I was so looking forward to it. But now, just give it time, Penny. You might feel better later. I was about to go study with Tonks in the library, but I could stay with you if you like. I will be alright, Autumn. Thanks for listening to me. I would better go to the library. I promised Tonks I would help her with her biology. Alright, I guess the next destination, the library. What a nice day. Pity to be cooped up in this stuffy old library. Studying is so boring. I wish something exciting would happen. I wish I could study here all day. The atmosphere here is perfect. I didn't like studying myself, even though my grades were good. Thanks for joining me, Autumn. I was dying of here by myself. Of course, Tonk. How is the studying going? I can get through about a dozen types of magical herbs and fungi before falling asleep. But I don't know how I will make it through 1000. Is there anything about pumpkin-headed boys in there? Are you still thinking about that story Hagrid told? I suppose it was rather spooky. That's not all. Penny had a terrible nightmare about Pumpkin Johnny last night. Really? That's too bad. And Merula had to go and perform that summoning ritual, of course. I tried to warn her against it. Poor Penny. I'm sure she will be back to her old self in no time. For now, I have got 900 more magical herbs and fungi to learn about. And I will be here with you. Let's study. Oh, books continue to increase. Yeah. A lot of books, more and more books there start appearing, and we fall asleep. Yeah, nighty night, autumn and tongues. Whoa, I have 8 hours to wake up. Seriously? Whoa. What's going on here? Whoa, where am I? It's like a dream, or maybe I'm having a nightmare. And I have only 8 hours to wake up, eh? Alright. It's like the song, a creepy music playing in the background. It's like that song, Lily was a little girl, afraid of the outside world. She grew up in a castle wall. Oh, oh. Anyway, alright, let's do this. Oh my god, I was so scared. Whoa, that's scary, really creepy. Oh, thank god it was just a dream. I thought it was real. Pumpkin Johnny. Whoa, everyone is staring at me. Sorry. You must be quiet. Students are trying to study. Sorry, Madam Pins, I don't want to hear excuses, Miss Ray. What I need is for you to respect the library's sacred peace that you so callously shattered. Now, what do you have to say for yourself? I need to ask you something, Madam Pins. Have you ever heard of the tale of Pumpkin Johnny? About a student who got lost in the Forbidden Forest and never returned. The Forbidden Forest has always been full of dangers, but I'm not familiar with the story you describe. Really? And I have never heard of anyone named Pumpkin Johnny, fictional or otherwise. Now, Miss Ray, if you wish to study here, I ask that you respect the sacred peace of the library. I guess I am the only one who had the nightmare. Tonks didn't. Are you alright, Autumn? I think we need to go check on our friends. Well, we were going to go back to Hagrid's later to help him with the pumpkins some more. Let's go to Hagrid's now. I have a bad feeling. Oh, the part 1 is complete. Let's collect the reward. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.